Welcome along, folks. Just getting ready here. I'm heading off to a little river that I haven't fished in many years, and it's mid-April now, and still no real prospect of fishing the shore how I'd like to fish it. We've had high water since the very beginning of the season. I've never seen anything like it. It's unprecedented. Normally now I'd have quite a lot of fishing done on the river shore, but regrettably it's just been constant rain. So I'm heading over to this little river. Like I said, I haven't fished in many years, and it'll be interesting to see how it is now, how it's changed, because generally the course of this little river, it changes every year, so it'll be completely different than I remember it, but it's going to be interesting. So I'm going to fish, let's see, I'm going to use these two here. I'm going to use a 5-weight just for something different, and Céime sibh brook an Owen. So here we are. This little river has a particularly nice name in our native tongue. In Irish it's An Glas Áilinn, the beautiful brook, translated. I think you'll agree it's a beautiful little river. Plenty of water in it this time of the year, but when it gets into the summer and on, it gets very low, and the fish back down into the main river. So I've set up here with just very simple setup, just 2 small wet fly size 14s, and I'm going to go down a little further here and throw the first few casts on this little river that I haven't fished for possibly, I'd say, 15 years or thereabouts anyway. This little river holds, or at least it did hold, relatively good stocks of trout, sort of average size 8 to 10 inches, but I've often caught, back through the years, I've caught fish, surprisingly large fish for a little river like this. Now I'm not using waders, obviously I just have boots, and I'm going to fish off the bank, which was probably even more traditional than the old guys didn't have waders even. Generally it was wellies, and they just fished off the bank all the time. Particularly a small river like this, it's not really necessary to wade a lot of the time. So I'm going to fish with just off the bank basically, and the old simple method, and stay with me and we'll see if we get a couple of fish. So here goes. Not an ideal day for fishing. Bright sunshine and a northwesterly. Definitely not the best. I'll give it a go anyway. It's nice to be out anyway. Just a simple down and across. Okay, I gotta get to the other side of this bush. Electric fences, not great fun if you touch off them. wearing just boots does restrict you, of course. Wellies probably would have been a better idea. So now I've fished down roughly half a mile with the wet flies, not a single offer. The wind is really strong, so fish are stuck to the bottom, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try an upstream nymph in a few spots up along, and maybe we'll get a result there. The wind is really getting up now. Yeah, it's blowing the fly back onto the line even. Ah, fish. Nice fish too. There you go, I needed to get down deeper. This guy looks like he's in good condition. Oh, I got off. Anyway, he was a nice fish, good, strong looking fish, well fed looking fish, so maybe the upstream nymph might be a better idea altogether. Now just grease the front of the fly line, so I'm using the front of the fly line as an indicator, if you like, so it needs to float high. Out of there. Got off as well. Sometimes that happens using barbless hooks particularly, so anyway. Yes. Another one got off. It's their lucky day, eh? has to be a fish here. Yes. It screamed fish, didn't it? Hey fella. Stay down low. Yes. Come on in here, fella. Oop. Yeah. Whew. Lovely in the spring sunshine. Now, he surely has a partner in here. I have to keep down low because I don't want to get stuck in that tree. Yeah. The wind is catching the line and pulling the nymphs really fast downstream, which isn't good. Yes, he had to have a partner, didn't he? He was a good fish. Got off anyway. Yes. 3 just out of there so far. Oh yes. I noticed the really red spot there on the adipose fin. Isn't that beautiful? What a beautiful fish. Very difficult casting with that wind. Yes. beauty. Gorgeous red spots. Oh, he was the best fish of the day so far. He was definitely up on the 2 pound. Oh, I was a little bit late on the strike there. Very subtle take. Yes. Extremely subtle takes. Cosóla sin á nach chu sé fíorálinn na spottaí agus chuileáirt tá sé fíorálinn ar fad. If it wasn't for the wind, it would be the perfect fishing day. It's warmed up a little as well now. My eye off the ball. Yeah. Ceann ar a fear da hole. Come here, fella. Yeah. Hard to beat that. Beautiful. Brach Even, a beautiful trout, and the best one I've landed today, although I've hooked bigger than him today, but look at that for colours and what a beauty. Okay, fella. Hey. Oh yeah. I want to talk a little bit about dealing with that wind. When you're fishing upstream nymph, obviously, if there's no wind or a wind from behind you, that's ideal, because you're not fighting the wind. When the wind is downstream, such as it is today, it's a struggle. There's a number of issues that it causes. First of all, it's so difficult to cast into if it's blowing at any strength at all. And what it also does is it blows a loop downstream into your line, and the problem there is when you strike, you'll be too late. That's part of the reason I've lost probably most of the fish I hooked today. I'm using barbless hooks as well, which means if you can't keep a steady pressure on, well, then the hook is going to come out, and the wind mitigates against getting the steady pressure as well. So making life extremely difficult. Another one gone. Wind is making it almost impossible now to cast. Almost impossible. Hold on to the small ones now. Well folks, that's it. I've renewed my acquaintance with All in here, and I'm mighty pleased that I have. As the name says, the beautiful brook. It's definitely a beautiful little river, and it holds some beautiful little fish. And my day was good. A couple of hours fishing, hooked quite a few fish and lost them. Landed a few, as you saw. That wind was terrible, but apparently it's to change tomorrow, and it's to go southerly, which will improve matters a great deal. I was glad I brought the 5-weight today, because I would have been really struggling with a 3-weight. The 5-weight was I was even struggling with the 5-weight to cast into that wind. So anyway, shin folks. I suppose I'll get back here at some point and fish it again, and I'll keep you updated as usual. So be sure to like and subscribe to the video, and check out my Patreon page as well, if you'd be so kind. And Shinna Willa Wimsa, Kihi Mishiv, and Keadurale, Slán go fóill.